it. See him back there at the field. Like, couldn't figure out why I was going so slow. Flaps were down.
Those pesky flaps.
Damn flaps. Right.
That's it.
Betting Feelgood's flying the Beach 18 again, because I didn't implement that fix.
Oh. Oh, I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
Yep. Yeah, it's they fixed some of their other aircraft, but they haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, the stagger wing and the PG.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
That's kind
with the Beach 18, they also have to fix a few other things. There's a bug with the fuel boost, which makes noise and strange opportunities.
Oh, weird.
Like that aircraft, except that the fuel switches drive me nuts.
You're gonna want to climb. Looks like up to 4,500 feet, maybe, or above that for the top of this mountain. That currently looks like it's clouded over.
Afternoon, guys.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Afternoon, feel good.
Oh, damn.
I'm only on for like 5 or 10 minutes. We're about to duck into town and do some shopping, but figured I'd see the start of the flight.
Sounds good.
Anyone pick up the Kodiak while it's on sale?
I already had the Kodiak.
I think most of us have it.
Yeah, I'm asking the wrong crowd. Hey.
It's a good deal. Anyone that doesn't have it should have it.
Yeah, I know.
The Kodiak is on sale, but I don't have it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have it either because I was really waiting for the float plane version of it, the amphibious one.
But
yeah,
it's separate.
Taking its sweet time.
That's right now.
It's getting there. It's almost there. It should be released before too long. It's got a few more bugs to iron out, but it's getting there.
So what does the Kodiak cost right now if it's on sale?
What's
$20.
it? 20 euro.
Oh, that's nice.
Just buy it.
Do we?
The float will be. Yeah, the float will be cheaper, but it's because it's just the single variant. Whereas the standard Kodiak has the standard wheels and Tundra, and then it's got cargo pod and a few different configurations for the back and whatnot, so. We should have a update coming out fairly soon for it. Fixes some things.
Geez, it's a bit windy.
Is it? I don't have my...
Oh, probably up a little.
13 knots from the west.
Yeah, I've got...
I just got thrown around a little bit, and I think I'm in something a bit bigger than you guys.
Got 9 knots coming out of the west. A little bit of a tailwind. I'm at 2,600 feet currently.
gravel is stable.
I get the Kodiak while it's on sale and stop fooling around.
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I mean, if
Okay.
it's been something you've been eyeing, I mean, it's no better time to buy it, you know. This is the first time it's been on sale, so
Yeah, it's been on the wish list.
yeah. No, it's a solid aircraft. It really is. It's really nice.
So you,
What was that?
Do you know if the Seminole's on sale?
I don't know.
look, the only reason why I held off buying the Kodiak for so long was because, like, and you guys, you diehards might hate me for it, but like, the Cessna Grand Caravan just feels like it's the same plane, just to like look at.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is to a point. It's just
Yeah.
the Kodiak's biggest strengths is its stoll capabilities,
Yeah,
and
and I
it's got a
guess
little
hell
bit
of a lot
longer
more
range.
functionality.
Right. I mean, it's not like you can't fly the Caravan into places that the Kodiak goes, like in PNG and stuff, but
Well, that's what I used to take on the Barmy Bushflies flight was the
Right.
Caravan, and I kept up with all the Kodiaks pretty easily.
yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it's some people are just like, yeah, it's too similar for me to jump into, and that's fine. I
Yeah, and
I
like-
prefer the Kodiak. It's got better visibility,
Yeah.
better handling characteristics, better stoll capabilities, you know. So
That's fair.
Yeah, for me at the time I was undecided between the Kodiak and the Twin Otter, and I went for the Otter because
Yeah, I got the Otter.
because
something
I thought
pretty
that
different
the Kodiak and the Caravan were pretty similar, and to be fair, I don't find myself flying the Otter that much out as well, so I don't know.
Yeah, I flew the Grand Caravan with Barmy until the Twin Otter came out and made the switch to that.
I've got the most hours in the sim in the Kodiak in the specific airframe, so
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah,
And like, I don't think I think I was pretty much a gravel exclusive until the Kodiak came out, and I was like, okay, this is nice. I like this.
yeah.
Yeah, I switch between airplanes all the time. I spend a lot of time in the 310
Mhm.
in the Cessna. I do like the C-170B from Coronado.
Yeah.
I'm looking into the C-140 because I think it might actually be a little bit nicer. But I usually prefer the smaller planes anyway.
yeah.
I like the big twin radial aircraft. It's they're my
Zeus.
jam. Yeah, got that. Love flying that thing.
Bring on the Goonie bird.
The Boeing 247 is really good.
Yeah, I've that's also been on my list of things to grab as well because it's
Oh.
fairly cheap too.
Yeah, I would definitely get that one for you.
Yeah.
Who's talking? I can barely hear you.
Might be me.
Yeah, that's you. Hey,
Unfortunately.
Dirk.
And he's pretty clear on this end.
Yeah, it's clear on my end.
I just need to turn him up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have any phantom power on this microphone or anything. It's just straight out of the headset.
Yeah, you're good.
No worries.
I can hear you better now. I just turned you up on my end.
Work got me one of the latest like Razer Kaio webcams and it's got a microphone in it and keeps switching. And yeah, I thought it was me for a sec.
I actually find myself flying the Kitten once quite a lot because it's excellent plane just for sightseeing. It's fast
Yeah,
if
that's
you want
true.
to be, so it's
Yeah,
quite
it's-
nice.
It's hard to beat the visibility.
Got a nice
That-
little plane.
Isn't its door a window?
Yeah.
Like an entire window?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
My point
really,
of view.
yeah, it's really nice to be able to just look straight down past the wheels, you know, just
Yeah.
see what's going on.
I did a
Mostly-
few-
Mostly
Go.
flying the Monster Cub these days. I really like that bird.
Yeah, that's a nice one
Really?
too.
Yeah, it's got
I
some
al-
balls.
I do like the X Cup, but not the Monster Cup. I prefer this plane as a tail rider.
The
Didn't he put NOS in it?
Uh-huh.
in the in the annex he did. If you don't have it already, the carbon prop over at Bush League Legends did a bunch of custom work to the X Cubs that you can get on their website, and those fly really nice.
Yeah, that's actually the one that I use.
Gotcha.
I'm surprised no one tried landing on that.
What's that up on top of that mountain?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Well,
didn't
touch
really
and go.
see a great
Yeah,
spot
I
for
got-
the Kodiak, but
I had a look.
I made it down.
on the
And I
Kodiak,
didn't flip over. I didn't flip over this time, so.
nice. Your name tag on Little Nav Map reminds me of Arthur.
what does it say? I haven't looked at it.
It's DW.
Oh,
Alright, next waypoint is Nagasaki, and I tried to put the waypoint over the Peace Gardens, so
Mhm.
hopefully they look nice.
By the way, if you like biplanes, there is a sale in the Microsoft Marketplace right now for the young one, which is supposed to be
I
quite
didn't even
good.
think to check.
that sale just went live yesterday, so I have to look at that today.
GC Design Stearman's on sale for $10.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I picked that one up. That's worth it
That
for the
one
sound alone.
looks
It's
great.
wicked.
That one is great.
That one
I
is
just
great.
love it. I have.
For the
I had
price,
it
like,
from the
it's
very
nuts.
beginning. It's amazing. For that price, it's amazing. It's unbeatable.
The
I
Youngman
to be
uses
fair-
Youngman
What?
uses
Yeah, go ahead.
default sounds.
What makes
It
the
does.
Stearman so good? Out of curiosity.
The sound, that
The
radio.
sound is wicked.
The sound.
Like, really bassy. Like,
Yes.
you throw it in third person and it sounds like a hot rod. Because it is a hot rod, but yeah, you know. No, really bassy and nice.
Well, there's also the Waco, of course, which is also very nice.
Is that on sale yet?
No, I don't think so, but it's 15 euros, so
The
one always
They did have a Carinator sale like last year, and I've been waiting for that again to grab the Waco.
It's got some really weird high altitude takeoff characteristics.
Yeah.
Handling on it is not
There's an add-on on FlightSim.to for Nagasaki that I totally didn't even think about looking for, but it has all the atomic gardens and the atomic museum modeled, which, you know, I might come back and look at that.
have to do that.
good idea.
So I'll share that, and that was just me not thinking about sharing that.
That's
I'm
all
looking
good.
for it.
Kind of like you didn't share the flight plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
I did.
Psychic place.
Heck yeah.
All good.
Like, going back to biplanes, I found myself using the F3F from Aeroplane Heaven heaps. Just the Gulf Oil one, the yellow one. That thing is awesome. Just to like fly around and cruise in. Love the way the wheels like tuck up into the body as well.
I never
Yeah,
had
it looks
that
fun.
one.
It
And you
looks
can
really fun.
cartridge start it as well.
Nice.
That's basically putting a shotgun shell in.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
Yep.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah, just make
Well-
sure you use a blank.
Yeah.
That was cool, the remake of Flight of the Phoenix, when they were doing that with the boxcar. That was cool. Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna punch out.
All right.
Have fun.
Alrighty.
Take
See
care.
ya.
Catch you later.
Glad you could
Matches.
join us.
and it is quiet.
I know, yeah. And my cockpit is normal again.
No more lawnmower in my backseat, yeah.
Oh my god. That's too funny.
Well, I gotta say, the Beach 18 is actually nice.
Yeah, it is.
The fuel valve control on it drives me nuts, but it's a nice aircraft.
Fuel pump. Why is that?
Beautiful. No, that's the 17.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that
17, yeah, that's awful. That's really awful. Yeah, I don't know how often I start my engine there and that's running up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad.
There's a bridge.
Beach 18 is the twin engine, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
I just set up the 17 to use the left and right tanks after I'm done with the main tank. And that way I only got to switch one valve during my flight.
I do it the other way around. I switch it out so that I start with the aux tanks and then switch once to the main tanks. And, making less mistakes, but less mistakes is not no mistakes.
The end.
Hello.
Bye.
Jesus, you are allowed to throttle back, you know.
Well, I mean, Wolf's all the way up there. He's kicking our butts. We're losing the race.
Yeah, but he's not enjoying it as much as we are.
Listen.
Anyway, aren't we supposed to be flying with one eye shut?
One eye shut.
What?
New rule. That a new rule?
Well, yeah. It was protocol, wasn't it? You had to fly with one eye shut if there was going to be a nuclear death.
Oh.
I am permanently blind and
That means you gotta fly with your not dominant eye.
Yeah, I think some of the guys used to actually wear eye patches so they didn't have to keep their eye closed.
makes sense.
Yeah, but do you really think an eyelid's going to protect you from...
Yeah, but do you really think an eye patch is going to protect you from?
yeah, well, unless it's lead lined. Yeah,
Well, that depends on your proximity to ground zero, guys.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, it protects your eyesight. It's not to stop the aircraft being ripped out of the sky by a shockwave. Because you want to see where you're going as the wings snap off, don't you?
Right, yeah.
Watch them come off one at a time. Bridge?
Jesus, that's a huge bridge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I wonder how much these hills protected parts of these communities.
Yeah, I'd have thought quite a bit because it is line of sight.
Right.
Well, the shockwave will wrap over a ridgeline. Cables. Jesus. Thanks for the warning, Wolf.
I'm not running the,
Oh.
I'm not running that. So,
Jesus.
because when I unless they've updated it, I ran it initially and like the lines were way too, like they were massive. I flew into LAX and they were like just towering above like all the structures. I was like, that's not sized correctly.
No, I mean they look all right now.
I have to give it another try.
Or do what I did this morning, which is, oh, I forgot about the cable car mod. You know, so you get all the chair lifts and everything going up.
That's cool.
So I downloaded that, installed it, immediately got in the Discus, flew in Switzerland, and immediately flew straight into a cable. Well, like, where did that come from? Oh yeah, I literally installed it 2 minutes ago. It was early. I was only on my third cup of coffee.
There is another big bridge out in the bay there to the left. But
Looks
just
a long way.
What'd you do, Dragon? Sit down in that? Oh, you did. Yeah. He's making laps on the,
Doing laps.
the track there. Doing some laps on the track down there.
Mostly just doing an aircraft trail line in a perfect oval. I'm doing ground patterns.
Yeah, practicing doing my pattern work here.
And there's Deanne cutting me off. Thank you.
What can I say? I'm not made of eyes.
None of us are surprised. But
Oh, she just will not sit down, will she? Well, maybe. Yeah, we're good. As I barrel through a tree.
yeah, there's not usually very much place to land a plane in the middle of a city. So that's what gardens are for.
And Deanne's in the trees.
Just making the runway a little longer.
There you go.
So the Atomic Bomb Museum is just south of this park.
Mm-hmm.
And then Peace Park is a little bit northeast of us. And then the baseball stadium is that weird round building that is default right now. But with the Nagasaki add-on, it's in the game. You'll see it. So I would probably recommend coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll do that too. Yeah, golly, if we had the flight plan a little sooner, we could start some of these things out.
Well, golly geez, man. I wonder who's the dumbass that forgot to do it.
Yeah. How dare you have a life?
I know, right? How dare life get in the
Funny,
way
no,
of...
I'm sure.
Matter of priorities.
Yeah, I need to get mine
Priorities,
set. I
priorities.
need to get mine straight. I need to do less golfing and more flying, I guess.
Yeah,
Plus,
what the hell?
Less of No Man's Sky over there.
Hey now.
Yeah, we know we know what you're actually doing.
Hey now.
That's all I see you on is No Man's Sky on Discord.
It's a great fun game.
I didn't say otherwise, I'm just saying. That's all I've ever seen you on Discord lately.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
I took activity trackers off. I don't need to be shamed.
My Little Pony Simulator. I see you on it.
Kitty Island Adventure.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Stop.
Pull up, dragons, pull up.
I know, right?
I am pulling up.
More power.
That's giving it's all it's got.
Captain.
We're out of dilithium.
It's gonna light up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
The aileron roll's so far over. Jeez.
Flying over this, it's hard to visualize it as a target. Anybody else got that impression?
Yeah, it's really hilly as well.
Right, yeah.
It was a major forest.
Yeah, but even so, I mean, you look at Tokyo, perfect target, huge, flat.
Right? They didn't want to kill the emperor.
Well, I suppose he had some paperwork to sign, I guess.
Yeah.
But Nagasaki was a secondary target that day, was it not?
Yeah, it was
yeah,
actually.
it was, yeah.
Because the primary target was socked in.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it ended the war, but at the same time, fuck, making that decision.
Horrendous, yeah.
Yeah. My mom was friends with someone who had survived the blast in Nagasaki.
Wow.
There was the one guy that he was ended up being in both blasts. He was in the first one and
Oh,
survived it,
jeez.
and went to. And then he was in Nagasaki when that bomb dropped.
That's
Dude,
unlucky.
sucks to be you, man.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
unlucky.
But he has won the national lottery in Japan 47 times now.
Jeez.
It's not paranoia if they're really after you.
It's hard to wrap your head around
Yeah.
the fact that these are small compared to the yield that warheads today have.
Yeah.
They're really firecrackers by comparison.
Right. That's a cool airport. I might have to fly in
On the
there when I.
island?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've landed there a few times.
I'm gonna have to, when I make it over here in the 737, I'll have to fly in
Pretty
there.
cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Aren't you
wonder.
gonna touch and go.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's not too far off. But you have to touch and go across the threshold.
What's the threshold? Okay, let's
Yeah.
see if we
Alright.
can. I wonder how much of that is natural and how much is obviously it's been built up. But I wonder if there was originally an island there that they just expanded.
Yeah, that's generally what they do is they find a bit of bedrock close to the surface and then
Oh, well, there's
Yeah.
another one right there too, like right on the shore. Yeah, they find. Yeah, they just kind of build up off of natural islands.
Oh, Nagasaki is like in the grass. Off to the left side of the runway there. On Google Maps, it's in there as well. Like it's grown out of bushes or something.
oh yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Darkness flying over it now.
cut into the grass.
Alright, piano keys, touch and go.
This is definitely an Asobo bespoke.
Yeah, it is.
And skirt. And up.
And buzz the tower.
Yep. Sounds
Negative
good to me.
Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Skirt.
Oh,
That
there's
was hard.
boats over here.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I'm gonna stall out over the water. Hey, hey, hey. Why is my frames so bad? I'm
Oh yeah,
stalling.
there's.
I'm stalling
Oh.
out. I'm landing on the. I'm on the on the ramp. Nope, I'm saved it. We're good.
These are the first solar fields. I wonder if these are here on the default Asobo scenery or not.
My frames are awful here.
Really?
Yeah. Dipping down
Huh.
in the high 15s.
Oof.
Yeah, mine's took a bit of a hit as well.
whoa, that terminal just popped in out of nowhere. Woo. Oh, those solar fields. That's what you're talking about. I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
it's so shiny.
That is
Some-
cool.
Nice airport.
It is.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
There's like some random plane here in the middle of these fields.
That's for emergency like fire training and things like that. A lot of
Oh.
big international airports have those for fire response training.
Wow, I'm glad we
Neato.
came over here. This is cool.
I'm gonna see if I
And
can.
look
if
at that.
bridge,
Didn't have to download any add-ons for it.
see if that bridge is actually physical or not.
Except the Japan add-on. Well, the update, world update.
Yeah, it would have been part of the world update, I think.
Yeah.
See if I can land on this bridge or not.
Oh, what the heck?
Careful of those light poles.
Yeah. Yep, it is a physical bridge. Nice.
physical light poles?
No.
My plane is doing some weird things around here.
Oh yeah, don't fall off, don't fall off. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh man, this is squirrely. I'm up. That's actually harder than it seems like it should be. I wonder if this is the original airport down here. And then they, but it looks like it's mostly a... I wonder if those are helipads? The little... Like they've got a bunch of bullseyes. Like I wonder if they're using those as helipads now or something, or what? Interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those classic. Well, you've got an airport, yeah, but the runway's too short. Can I have a new airport, please?
Yeah.
Well, should bring the 737 out to both strips.
Well, you could, well, I don't know, how long's the strip? It's at least 5,000 feet, you can definitely get in there. Even below that you can get in, but not by much.
4372, I think it says.
Maybe flaps 40.
What is happening? Why is my autopilot keep kicking on?
4327. Whoa!
Yeah, AEP's going on by itself.
Yeah. Keeps kicking on and trimming me all the way nose down.
Rich.
Did you slam it in? On that, I think that's a bug. In the current
I did
current
kind of
release.
slam it
Yeah.
on the ground on that touch and go.
Yeah, you might have tripped something out.
Dang it.
Probably the ESP.
I had that too, on a really hard landing with the Kodiak, with the current release. I need to test that in the beta, make sure that that's not still a problem.
Yeah, this thing is almost unflyable now. It is.
Well, if we can make it to the next stop, we can set down and so you can reload, or we can work back, land at one of those airfields if you want.
No, we're good. I can control it.
And struggle it, struggle bus for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
That's a new term.
Struggle bus? You've never heard struggle bus?
Really?
No. Yeah, really.
You can also have our coffee break early, so we have sufficient time to reload.
Yep.
I can try and trim it out.
I think it's gonna just keep. I think it's gonna keep trimming your nose forward, just randomly.
That's fine.
Could find a golf course to land at. Got plenty.
What aircraft?
Kodiak.
You pull a circuit breaker on it?
I don't know if you can. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever tried that. Pulling the circuit breaker for the autopilot. See if it fixes it or not. There might be an airfield due north, straight northeast from waypoint 3 here.
Yeah, I
Unless
see
it's,
that.
unless, is that look
Naga.
like an airfield? Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
Saga. Yeah. RJFS.
We can set down there if you want. Take an early break.
Sure.
Hey, AK, you still on comm?
Yeah, it looks like that airfield's about my about my 8 o'clock position. Or no, let's see, which direction am I again in Alaska? Oh yeah, 3 o'clock position.
You want to head back there and set down? We'll just take a break early there.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, this thing's trying to kill me.
Yeah. Just set down there and go from there. Am I not looking at the right place?
On the other side of this bay.
Those just strips of... I guess I don't see it on my map. I saw something visually and I thought it was an airfield, but maybe it's not.
I mean, I see one. I'm like a little bit perpendicular to it now, but
Okay.
From waypoint 3, it's about 40 degrees.
Copy.
There's also plenty of fields down here.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, if all else fails, pick a field.
Lots of... Lots of places. Yeah, I saw these strips of buildings from a distance, and I was like, "Oh, there's an airfield there."
Yeah,
Nope.
I was just looking at it, really zoomed in, and then I saw all the buildings pop in, and I was like, okay, that's not a runway.
Yeah.
Although technically, I suppose you could land on it.
Yeah.
It would end abruptly.
Well, there's the breakwater there.
The beaver dam.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if it is. I think it might be the river ocean line.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't think that's landable. Oh,
Well, they
actually,
got-
it might be.
For the airfield, I see it's Romeo, Juliet, Foxtrot, Sierra.
That's correct. Yep, I see it now on my map. Just wasn't popping in.
6,500 feet, so you bush planes should be able to do 3 touch and goes in that length.
Yeah.
It's 172, not so much. Winds are calm.
All right, 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Go and fix your turbo prop with a hammer.
Alright, that's 10 minutes on my clock.
Alright. Just want to make direct for waypoint 4.
Yeah. Good.
Cool. Alright.
I mean, we don't have to. That's just a waypoint. There's nothing out there of super interest. I just decided to try and keep to the mountains as much as possible.
Gotcha.
So I just chose the ridgeline, but we don't have to fly to waypoint 4. We can fly to waypoint 5. It's up to y'all.
And I kind of just fly in over the city here, then kind of intercept the track, I think is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, go for it. Chicken.
Ha 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 ha.
It's like the first bit of Japanese architecture I've actually seen.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was just about to comment to say that I'm surprised we haven't seen more like temples or, just general buildings with Japanese style architecture. There's one just below my wing right here. Just happened to look down and saw one, but
Yeah, there's quite a few as you get further north.
yeah, I wondered if that wouldn't be the case.
And golf courses.
Yeah. God, there's so many golf courses.
Strange shortcut to this. That little Arab land has that many golf courses. You would think they have better things to do with the land than golf courses.
Well, yeah, it's coastal plain or it's mountains. So you'd thought they'd use a lot of it for, arable.
Right.
And then they build golf courses.
I think that's why they eat sushi all the time.
Island countries tend to eat a lot of fish.
Yeah. See how that changes in the next few decades.
Some island countries even catch a lot of fish and sell it abroad.
Yeah.
So they do.
Surprised there's not more wind collection.
Yeah, I think that will change there. No, I think they've gone off nuclear.
Yeah. Let's see. Activate waypoint 5 here. Come on. There we go. Of course.
I haven't flown the 172 in so long. I can't remember how sensitive this thing is to stalling. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It's just very underpowered.
Yeah, I think she's sitting right next to me. Stall, stall.
She's actually egging you on to make a very short landing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You think it's stall, but it's actually stall.
Or fall.
She wants to be a stall plane.
That's why I bags 172.
That's that tail dragger conversion, ain't it?
Well, he's got the tail dragger, the bush wheel trike, and the float plane.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
all
that
with
float.
all with 210 horsepower engines.
Yeah, the float's a nice one.
He managed to figure out water handling.
Has anybody?
Yeah, not really well. I wish I could say that they have in the Kodiak. I mean, it's better than the default stuff, but it's still not super.
Well, that's what happens when you've got a foot of water on a sheet on top of what seems like a sheet of glass.
Right.
The giant slip and slide.
That's why I like the goose. The goose handles well.
Yeah, I think that's what they said, is that hulled aircraft tend to be much better than pontoons.
Yep.
I mean, the Icon's pretty good, and that's a hull.
My Icon has a 220 horsepower engine shoved into it.
Oh,
Of
that's
course it does.
There was that one guy that joined us towards the tail end of the PNG tour, and then haven't seen him again. Yeah, the one time.
This group seems smaller than I remember when I first hopped on.
Fluctuate.
Summertime.
Yeah.
It's pretty constant.
compared to when we first started the Alaska tour, and there was like 30 of us.
We had to split it into two or three groups.
Yeah. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, especially it's summer in the northern hemisphere now. You know, people have stuff to do.
Sweating.
Yeah, sweating mainly.
A lot of sweating.
You know, I went back, sorted out all my flight plans from EE and Alaska and everything, and I've just worked out that I've never missed one of these flights. That's how sad I am.
I think I've missed one for a work thing.
Oh, you're off droning or something, aren't you?
Yeah.
I know I've. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple of that,
Yeah. I've always gone back and flown them to make sure I got the leg done, but yeah, there's been a few that I've missed with the group.
Sometimes when I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it, I flew the leg ahead of time.
Yeah.
The plan out.
I did see, I was updating my seasons this morning. I see Orbix has got an update for the Alaska mesh, probably to
good.
make sure it's compatible with the most recent update.
Updating your seasons, is that, are you using Rex or Bijan?
I use Rex. I kind of get the feeling based on stuff that happened with Bijan that he might be out of the game at least for a while.
Yeah, he will be, I'm sure, for a while. So I was having some conflicts with terrain textures and stuff like that. I unloaded all his stuff and bought Rex finally. But I've still got a conflict in the Washington, D.C. area. I got the National Mall and the White House lawn are white.
That's weird because I don't think that the Rex doesn't do any ground textures. It just does the. Yeah.
And I haven't tried it since I cleared all of Bijan stuff out. But I think I've got some artifact lingering around there.
Yeah, because he was actually doing like ground texture overlays and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they were kind of sketchy. Sometimes they worked really well, sometimes they didn't.
Yeah. The only thing I can suggest maybe is that go in and delete that content XML file. There might be something lingering in there that's causing the problem.
That's possible.
But I mean, that problem may disappear with the sim update 10 because it's not, the content XML file isn't going to be used the same way it was or currently is being used. So we'll see what happens there.
Refresh my memory. Where do I find that file?
You're on the. You've got the Steam, right? You started with Windows and you got Steam now.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Hold on. Unless you got it pulled up.
No, I was going to say if you're on the store version, it's community folder and go up to, and that brings you up to local cache. But
yeah.
I don't know if it's different on Steam.
So yeah, it is different in Steam. So flight sim shortcuts. So it's gonna be under your local disk. So probably your C drive, users, and then your username, app data. Which if you need to, I think you have to unhide hidden folders in Windows to see that. And then roaming and Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I'll search it out and find it. I've done it before, I just can't remember how to do it.
Yeah. And I can send, well, hold on, let me. Copy. I'm just gonna send you a, I'll send you a message here in Discord, and then you can
Okay.
find that and delete it after the flight.
I will
wouldn't-
try that. That's
Wouldn't
really
recommend it
annoying.
during.
Yeah, and don't do it while the sim's running.
Really annoying. Fly over the National Mall and it looks like it's snowed. And everything else is green.
All right, these power lines are getting tedious.
Yeah, you're just looking for the content.xml file there, Rexpo.
Yeah, delete that and it rebuilds it when you.
Yeah, it
start
will.
to
It will rebuild it. Yep.
Although it sounds like with Sim Update 10, they're not going to be using that anymore.
I'm
Potentially.
sure they're going to be using it for a different purpose, so I don't know. But which is fine. It's just hopefully that the sim handles removing old data better than it does currently, because that's where a lot of the issues lie. Ollie, knock it off. I know you're hungry, but stop.
Is that your partner?
It's my 10-year-old fat cat.
He's actually flying the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolf's sat in the back. He hasn't actually taken controls at all today.
Yeah, she's well trained.
He's a passenger.
have a visual of the cat in helmet and goggles.
Right, yeah. Looks okay. Dragon's got the throttle buried up there.
I'm trying to keep it slow.
I think I'm going pretty slow actually, so.
Do or do not stationary flying. I heard
Ooh, Blue Ass
they're
Lake.
finally fixing the VFR map. About that.
What's that?
I heard that in Sim Update 10 they will also fix the VFR map, the in-game map.
Yeah, working title is basically taking that over, so that's gonna be their thing. Could have a lot more data and stuff on it and look a lot better.
As long as they fix the contour lines, because that's been driving me nuts for months.
Right. That's been broken for over a year. Easy.
Yeah.
The contour lines and a scale. I want to know what distance actually means in the map.
Yeah, for sure, because you zoom out, you don't know if you're zoomed out, zoomed in, how
Right.
far that airport is. Yeah, sucks. Well, I guess in that case, if it's working title, then the VFR map should match your glass maps.
Should. Right, yeah, it should. Because the NXI is now going to become the default G1000 panel.
Oh, of course it is, yeah.
I just wish they'd push an update out for the G3X.
There's quite a few bridges on this river.
Copy that. I see one. So it's kind of
All
low
up this
though.
valley. I'm a little too high for him.
Are you on the southwest side of that ridge? Or are you? Yeah, you are. I just saw your recognition lights, so yeah, you're on my side of it. I couldn't tell if you were on the other side or not. Oh yeah, yeah, I see a bunch of bridges. lanes off of this thing.
You're right at the back there, Dark. You've gone stationary on the little map now.
I'm surprised it's still showing me on Little Nap map.
Oh
Did you?
dear.
It's time for me to go.
Oh
Okay,
man.
buddy. Oh yeah, work.
Yeah. Work on the
Uh,
weekends.
Nope, not gonna make that one. That one is too low. Yeah, I think you get a little bit of a ghost image for a bit after you shut off the transponder.
Yeah, I have everything shut off, like nav map, the transmitter, everything's off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just a cached location.
Yep.
Have a great week.
Yeah. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week, unless someone wants to come fly with me tonight to finish this off.
I'll let you know. I might want to do it and get Nagasaki checked off.
Yeah, there's a... Yeah, because I want to reload. Well, I'm kind of doing a modified plan from an airport close to where I was clicked.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Sounds good.
but I want to load that, and I kind of want to go back
Yeah,
to Nagasaki and check that out, because I downloaded it.
definitely.
Yeah, so I get, let's see, you're an hour behind me. I get home at like 8 your time,
Okay. Sounds good.
as long as nothing goes wrong.
Fair
And
enough.
actually get out of work on time. It might be like
Sounds good.
9, 10, I don't know. Shouldn't be too late though. Alright, see how you're feeling when I get home.
Post it on Discord. I may join you too.
Alright, I'll post it in Find a Wingman.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright,
Take it
I'm
easy.
available. I may
All
join.
right. Have
Yeah,
a good one.
Take
Take
care,
care.
Dark.
yep, see you later, bye.
Yeah, these bridges are. Oh!
Too low?
They're pretty low.
They're pretty low. You can just sneak under them if you're.
What about the Kodiak? Think you can make it?
Maybe some of them. It's tight in the kit flex. Yeah, I'm like just barely making it under these things. Oh, I clipped that one. Thank God I don't have crashes on.
And there's power lines everywhere.
Yeah.
The cars can go under them.
Right, yeah.
Darn cars.
It is weird that you get a little bit of, like, if you pass the bridge close enough, either above it or below it, you get a little bit of a bump,
Collision
almost
bump?
like almost like there's like you get a pressure bump.
Yeah, I just got one. And I'm now
Oh,
trying
power
to
lines.
now trying to taxi through the water.
Yeah, I see that.
Chat.
Yeah, it's almost like you get a little bit of a turbulent bump if you go over it or under it just close enough.
On.
It's like there was or is solar panels here, but yeah, there is, but my add-on isn't picking them up. Oh well.
Oh, my sim just quit.
Oh, bummer, dude.
What the hell is going on here? can't switch views. Got no control. No engine start, can't switch views.
Because you said you were gonna come back later and finish it. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it probably heard me. Said, yeah, okay, I'll just check out now then.
okay.
I can't figure this out. This is bizarre.
Not in slow mode, right?
Ah, there we go.
I actually had my first CTD today for a very long time.
Oh man, dude.
Interestingly enough, in the map, so not on the. I wasn't flying. I was preparing a flight, and it just decided to quit.
Oh, so it happened earlier, not now?
No. I'm still in the air. It was.
Oh, okay.
2 hours ago. So it's been
Gotcha.
the first. It was the first time for a very long time. I usually don't have much issues with the CTDs, which I'm very happy about. So I was surprised, but it wasn't even in flight. It was really while preparing flight.
Yeah, I think that like I said, it's gotten pretty prevalent lately, and so I think it's something that happened in one of the last either the U.S. or the last sim update that's been causing these issues.
Yeah, I think when I fired the sim up this morning, I think the loading, it didn't quite get to the main menu, it just froze on the loading bar like 3 times and reboot the PC and it loaded straight up. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Nothing's changed since yesterday, you know?
right, exactly. Yeah, nothing changes between the. That's what happens to mine. Nothing changes between my sim sessions. Then you'll go to start up the first time for the day and immediate crash to desktop. Like sometimes I'll get past the initial like the Black Shark video and stuff like that, and then it'll immediately CTD. I gotta start in safe mode. Today it got to checking for updates, and then it crashed.
Wow.
It's so weird. I'm like, that's really strange.
I usually don't have that. It just takes me a very long time to load, but that's clear because I have a lot of add-ons and my computer's not the most powerful one. But it's really stable for the most part, so that's why I was surprised today that it actually CTD'd before.
Shh, don't say
I
anything.
know.
It can hear you.
It knows.
Skynet distance, I know.
Yeah, your user ID's just come up on the list. You're next.
Yeah, that's what the Asobo employees play at the weekend. ID roulette.
Yeah, right.
And our next winner is...
Boy, this is getting really pretty through here, coming off into this bay.
Yeah, it's funny, Japan, isn't it? 1 minute it's open countryside, the next minute city. There's nothing in between.
Great.
Oh, I do love dust kick up.
Yeah, alert, a cool guy. He was in here last week, but he's not in the voice channel today. It's a Floridian.
Hmm.
He's a tough breed.
Tough breed.
Uh-oh, Husky.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, I was just pushing my luck. That's what happens when you fly with one eye shut.
Yeah.
You
can open your eye now, Husky.
Oh, the other one. Yep, I already had the other one shot at the same time.
Back in the day, I used to drive a lot with one eye shut. It reduced the traffic on the road by 50%.
I usually shut both eyes going under bridges.
Please no.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure if you guys should be let near a steering wheel or anything control related.
All right, Mum.
You sound like my mom.
I mean, I've seen you flying, so I'm very
Right.
worried about you being alive.
So this is what BMW drivers would be like in the sky.
It's
Wow.
funny in Germany. In Germany, actually, the joke is not about BMW, it's not about Mercedes. They say
Mercedes
they have
drivers.
right away.
Yeah, in the UK it was BMW for years, and now it's Audi.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
And it was about the same time that all the baddies in spy films used to have BMWs, and then suddenly they all started having Audis. And it was like, well, okay.
Actually, it's funny. I was reading a thing on Reddit in the flying sub, and they got into the guys started talking about, you know, the asshole GA pilots, and it's always the Cirrus guys that cut people off on final and things like that, or don't make their call outs when they're rolling out when somebody's on a short final and whatnot. You know, it's like they're always a Cirrus.
Yeah. Oh, come fly with us.
Yeah.
I just saw a video of a Cirrus that threw its chute out.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I think that was, where was that? Over in the UK or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I mean, he walked
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Well, he fell out of the plane, but
Well, yeah, but it got hung up on the fence. It was basically vertical.
yeah. He rolled away from the plane.
Yeah. Tactical roll.
Yeah, well, we've had everything coming over the house this week, because we got International Air Tattoo at Fairford, which is just up the road from me.
Nice.
And I pulled up my ADSA B logs this morning, and instead of 777s and 737s and Airbuses, it was that as well, but F-18s and
Nice.
Aeromarches and you name it, it's been over the house. Well,
That's cool.
the ones that don't block ADSB.
Right. Yeah, we've got Oshkosh coming up here at the end of the month, so we should have a lot of interesting traffic coming through. I was sitting here the other day and I heard something coming over, and I was like, what in the hell? The whole house was shaking. I was like, what in the hell? Just really loud thumping, and look out the window. There's a pair of ospreys coming over the house. I was like, Jesus Christ! I've seen them at Oshkosh before, but I've never been like right underneath them as they're flying over. And man, they're just thumping everything.
Must have been about 15 years ago. I was out in the garden and I had a scope set up, just having a look at the moon, and I could hear something coming, and I looked through the scope, and an osprey goes over, and then the second osprey goes over, and then a barn owl goes over. I was like, "Come on, little man, you can keep up."
You got this, man.
I saw a couple ospreys the other day as well.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, we've got the local Air National Guard is at the airport here too. So I mean, we get a mix of traffic in and out of there. But only one of them was broadcasting tracking information, but that was it. Like there was no like call sign or anything. It just was just the track. I couldn't pull up any other data on it. And the other one was completely in the dark. But that's the way all the stuff that's operating out of here, except for like C-17s usually will be broadcasting, but our F-16s and stuff that are stationed here, they never broadcast.
We had a couple of, I think when President Obama was up here and he went out to Exit Glacier for the climate change looking at, there was a couple of ospreys that came over the house. And my assumption is that they were taking him down there because obviously it was pretty hard to get anything else into Seward. But
Sure.
Yeah, you're right. That was, I mean, I've never heard of anything that had quite that sound, and it's an attention getter. And it was like, what in the heck is going on there? But
Yeah,
really
it's
cool to watch.
It's a different sound.
It's very distinct, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Chinook. You always know when a Chinook's coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit hook, as we lovingly used to call them.
What's that, Rexpo?
A shit hook.
Shit. Yeah, you can hear them guys coming from a long way off. Same with the old Hueys and stuff. Beating the air into submission for miles.
Waka,
Like-
waka, 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 waka.
Right.
Oh, it comes a Chinook. 3 hours later, it actually arrives.
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen an osprey in real life. I mean, we've had Chinooks here, and also Hueys, of course, in Germany, but I don't think we have Edwards here.
It's interesting, yeah, because there's probably a good number of them operating over there right now, at least in Europe in general, with everything that's going on.
I know there was an accident a few weeks ago in Norway with an osprey going down and several service people being killed, but I don't think there are any stations, or at least as far as I know, they're definitely none in the German armed forces.
Sure.
Because we have our own helicopters, and I don't think there are any American ospreys stationed here, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think there are some at Ramstein.
Oh, okay.
Well, there were. I don't know if that's still true. Because I think they drew down some of their squadrons there.
Yeah, I just heard that there was a Marines osprey that went down in Norway as part of this exercise to deter the Russians, and they had, I think, 3 or 2 fatalities there.
Yeah, because I thought the Osprey had a good record.
Well, after they got the transmission issues figured out, because those things initially were crashing all the time. But yeah, they still do crash those guys every once in a while, it seems like.
Well, this is what happens when you know, a helicopter and an aeroplane love each other very much.
Yeah.
The article where an F-18 was blown off the deck of a carrier.
I heard about that.
It's just nasty weather. Now there's been investigation. It's like, so how does that happen?
Well, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, blown off, as in blown off by the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't they? I thought they tied them down as soon as
Well,
they can't.
You would think. I think you'd get those guys strapped down to the deck, especially if you're expecting nasty weather.
Yeah.
There was a video a few weeks ago about a C-140 which got into the wake turbulence of a helicopter. And it turns out that, I didn't know that, it seems that helicopter wake turbulence is much more intense than normal wake turbulence. And
Yeah,
you
it'll...
can see that just be pushed away and pushed into the ground. I mean, the pilot luckily survived, but it was amazing. And there was really a big distance between the helicopter and the Cessna, but still, it just got kicked away like a toy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like being caught in a downdraft in a microburst. That's what I've heard it compared to. And it seems to be with the helicopters. Well, I know on the Eurocopters they say it's the equivalent of flying into the wake turbulence of a 747 a minute later. You know, it's so churned up, especially in terrain, that yeah, it's unpredictable.
yeah, it just took him and rolled him like almost completely to the right, like full on, and then obviously completely lost control authority that close to the ground. But yeah, he was lucky that he didn't kill him.
Yep, never trusted helicopters.
Having worked on them, I don't blame you.
It's the same with me. I do computer simulations for a living, and I don't trust computer simulations, so it's kind of embarrassing.
Right.
I mean, I don't trust measurements either, so I'm kind of stuck. But
Just
Well,
a
yeah.
princess holding the ruler.
I guess I do computer simulation for a living, doing weather forecasts. That's all that is really, and I don't trust them.
Fellas, when we get here, I'm buying the first round of sushi at the sushi bar.
Domo arigato.
Be a little different than sockeye salmon, but hey, fish is fish, right?
Yeah. Don't. I'll pass on the puffer fish though. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't pass. I will just have a few other people eat first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all first.
It is meant to be really good.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is. Just
Was
oh,
that a
big-
fugu, is it?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Fugu.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. A big train yard down here, passing over. Yeah, I suppose if I went to the right restaurant, maybe, but yeah, it's supposed to be really good. Oh, this is another nice little flight here.
Nice job, Dragon, even though it was late.
Everyone. You?
But you have to have patience for quality, right?
That's right.
All right.
Anything is worth waiting for.
You're here?
I'm almost done with my seven company, so I just landed in Marseille.
Nice.
Almost back home. Took
Oh,
me
you're
about
nearly there then. Yeah.
13 months or something.
Oh,
I felt a bit lost when I finished it, so I went and did the Silver Spitfire again.
congratulations on finishing your Top Gun challenge.
Oh, Jesus. That was hard work.
Broke out the old flight computer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've learned a lot, for sure, but yeah, hand flying for hours on end, it's like, oh, I just can't go and, stick the AP on and just go and check stuff out on the internet, I have to do that afterwards, and it's like, oh, Only
Right.
another 4 hours in the air or whatever it was. I was like, oh, this is hard work. But very satisfying.
Yeah, I imagine.
I doubt I'll ever do it again.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You gotta do it in the spirit of St. Louis when it comes out.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I don't think they're putting any nav systems in it, are they?
Probably not. No, you just have basically your steam gauges on a periscope. That's about it. I wonder how they'll do that with the periscope, because it didn't have any forward sights, right? It just had a periscope to
That's
see
right,
out.
yeah.
So,
Century of Flight had it. I think I flew it once. It wasn't particularly good for sightseeing.
no, no. You just get the left, right out the windows, and that's about it, right?
Yeah,
Because
okay,
there was a fuel tank in front of the panel for the range. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but look at the stagger wing. That's also not a great thing for sightseeing.
That's true. Well, and I guess the Spirit of St. Louis was designed to be relatively unstable because he wanted to be able to, or basically for it to keep him on his toes the whole flight. So wasn't well balanced.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes out on the 40th anniversary edition.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anything else that's going to be included. I think those may end up just being kind of a surprise.
Yeah, it's probably more a case of what will actually be ready by then.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Rather than them publishing a list now and people being disappointed.
Right.
Just give me my beaver and goonie bird.
Exactly. As long as they get the beaver right, I'll be content.
Yeah, I'm more worried about what they're going to screw up when they introduce gliders and helicopters. You know,
I don't care about those.
hard work that's already been done, is that going to go to waste?
I'm not interested in gliders or helicopters, so not a problem for me. But yeah, I can see a point. I mean, sure.
Yeah, but if they don't screw something else out to accommodate them.
Yeah, there is that, yeah.
Yeah, never underestimate a Soma.
Where am I at here? RJOF. In flight.
I changed my spark plugs recently because my car has not been performing well.
Mm-hmm.
And so my friend's dad is a mechanic, and so my friend's been has done pretty much anything and knows what to do, and I could have done it myself, but I didn't have a spark plug wrench or anything like that, and it's a boxer engine, so like get down inside there.
Oh
yeah. He helped me change them, and as soon as the first one came out, he goes, "Jesus, man, these are the worst spark plugs I've ever seen." And I've seen a lot of spark plugs. There was nothing left. It was down to the nub.
They were cooked. Huh?
They were cooked. And he's like, "I don't even know how your car was still running at this point, dude. That's the biggest spark gap I've ever seen." I'll send a photo of the.
Like Subaru, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Subarus they just go.
They just work. Yeah.
What year and model do you have?
The 2002 Subaru Outback Impreza Sport.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Are your head gaskets shot yet?
No, I don't even know what that
No.
means.
We don't need no stinking head gasket.
Or the CV axles? Have the boots torn on those yet and started flinging grease all over the inside of the engine bay?
I hope not.
You
It has
you
a
would know
slow
it.
oil leak.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising. The older engines use a lot of oil, and they tend to develop head gasket leaks pretty regularly after a while.
Mayonnaise. That's the class.
I've owned Subarus since 2003. That's all I've ever had. So I've had 3 Outbacks, a WRX, a Legacy. Family has had 3 or 4 Outbacks. Fiance's had 2 Subarus. So I used to work for Subaru for a bit.
79 Pratt that I just ran the wheels off of.
Oh man, I wish they would bring the Brat back.
That was just amazing.
Such a
I
cool.
cross a flooded stream with that thing, just get back about, oh, I don't know, 200-300 feet, gun the engine, and it skid across on the plate.
What year was it?
Yeah, 79, I think. I can't remember back that far.
That's
Um,
that's like the body style I wish I could. Was it the single headlight or well, I should say, did I have the 4 or the 2 headlights?
no, it was a standard 2 headlight.
Okay, yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
it
was the
wasn't a clutch.
79, 78. I think had the 4 up front.
But
But
it was, I mean, it was pretty beat up. I mean, I got a deal on it when I bought it from a teacher that I knew at a place where I work, and he had run the hell out of it, and I got it and ran another 50,000 miles on it, and ended up selling it to a collector for more than I paid for it.
worth their weight in gold these days if you can find one in good condition. So
Well, that would not be mine.
yeah, no, I know people. It's crazy.
Mine was beat to death.
Well, gentlemen, good flight today.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Cheers for the flight plan. Another good
Yeah.
one.
See y'all next week.
All right.
See you next week. Bye bye.
All right,
Stay
take
safe.
care, folks.
Yeah, nice one, guys. Banzai.
Later.
See you later.